Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another short and sweet morning flow. This one is going to be pretty gentle, so perfect for the days where you're feeling a little bit lower in energy, but wanted to do something before you head out into the rest of the day. Let's meet each other on our backs. So once you head down there, you might head into Shavasana with your legs out long. You might also have your knees bent here, feet wide, knees knocking towards each other. Maybe a little tuck in of the chin so the neck is long on the ground. And the hands might be by the sides. For this one, I'm going to cue hands on the body. So one hand on the belly, one hand kind of in the middle of the chest. And I find this is a really great way to learn how to direct the breath, where to direct the breath. So as we inhale, can you push your belly, your ribs up into your hands? And then as you exhale, letting the breath come out through the nose, feeling the hands drop down a little bit more. Let's try that again. Deep breath in through the nose. Inflating the belly, inflating the ribs. Deep breath out through the nose. Letting the body become really heavy here. And then just drawing the knees up to the chest. I don't know if you can hear that, but we're in a kind of a middle of a storm at the moment, so it's really windy outside. But yeah, hands on the knees, and we're just going to take semicircles in opposite direction with the knees. So you might turn yourself out in one direction, or maybe you go the same way. And then swapping directions of the circles. Making these as small or as big as feels good. And if you felt like a little bit more, you could kind of turn this into a happy baby. Maybe the hands walk towards the ankles, the shins. Maybe they walk to the outsides of the feet. Just making sure this movement feels really good for you and wherever you are at in the day. Maybe you extend one leg out, one leg back in, other leg out, other leg back in, and just know that our body is likely quite stiff. So these are not going to be the full expressions of the poses. And then just bringing the knees on top of the hips, have the hands out by your sides, deep breath in through the nose. As we exhale, drop the knees over to the left. Anchor the right shoulder down to the ground, and you might even look down the right hand. Deep breath in, come back through center. As we exhale, drop the knees over to the right. Left shoulder down on the ground, maybe eye gaze turning down the left hand. You can always have the right hand around the outside of the left thigh as a way to encourage the knee down a little bit more. Come back through center. Find a full body stretch here. Extend your legs out as long as you can. Extend your arms up over your head. Can you reach your fingertips away? Can you reach your toes away? Get really big. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As we exhale, hug the knees back into the chest. Maybe you stay with the head down on the ground, or maybe you lift the nose up in the direction of the knee. You could stay with the hands on the shin. If you felt like a little bit more, you could walk your hands down to maybe the forearms, maybe the elbows. One more breath here. Lowering yourself down to the ground. Walk the feet down, maybe out a little bit more, so further away from your hips. Use your next breath in, reach the arms up over your head. As we exhale, start to lift your hands, tuck the chin into the chest. We're going to roll up into a seat. If you need to use a little bit of momentum to get up, that's also fine as well. Once you get there, take a deep breath in at the top, lengthen the spine, arms go over the head. As we exhale, let's roll back down again. So reaching your hands further away from you, lower back lowers down first, then the mid back, and then the upper back. Take a deep breath in at the back. Exhale, reach the arms up, tuck the chin in, slowly lift. Get to the top, breathe in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down your back. Reach your arms over your head at the bottom, take a deep breath in. Last time here, exhale, roll yourself up. Try and make this really slow, using your core strength. Once you get to the top, just have your hands behind the back of the thighs. Use your next breath in, draw your chest through. Imagine cow pose, squeeze shoulder blades back. Maybe you look up a little bit. As we exhale, can you round through the back, draw your chest backwards, tuck the chin in. Pull on your hands again. Inhale, draw through, lift up, shoulders back. Exhale to round. One more time, breathe in, pull through. Exhale, roll back. Come back through center, cross over the feet, plant your hands, step back into a plank position so the shoulders are over the wrist, and you can either be on your knees or your toes here. Take a deep breath in as you push away from the ground. And then as you exhale, tuck the elbows in, chaturanga, come down onto the belly. Once we get down, we've got a couple of different options. If you wanted to be slow and steady, you can bring the elbows down underneath shoulders for Sphinx pose, engaging the glutes, shoulders back. If you felt like a little bit more movement, come down to the ground. Take your hands a little bit wider than your mat. Palms can be down or palms can be lifted. Lift the elbows up, engage the glutes, roll yourself up on your breath in Cobra position. Any height feels good, go there. As we exhale, roll yourself down to the ground. Inhale, lift up. Ripple through the spine, head comes up last. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down. Let's go 2 more. Breathe in, roll up. This time as we exhale, we might turn our right shoulder down, looking over the left shoulder, getting a little bit of a twist through the spine. Breathe in, roll up. This time as we exhale, looking over to the right, dropping the left shoulder down. Come back through center, hands by the ribs. Breathe in, push up to your knees. Exhale, child's pose, hips towards the heels, arms forward. If you can, get the forehead towards the ground. Let that happen. Maybe you stay here and just hang out. If you wanted a little bit more fluidity, use your next breath in, roll yourself forward. Imagine cat pose as you shift the weight into the hands. And then as you exhale, imagine cow pose as you lift your tailbone high, sinking your hips back towards your heels. Child's pose. Inhaling, rolling forward. Exhale, lifting the tailbone, rolling back. Let's go 2 more. Breathe in, roll forward. Exhale, roll back. 1 more. Breathe in, roll forward. This time as we exhale, tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Maybe we pedal out the feet here, dropping one heel down, dropping the other heel down. And then find a moment of stillness. Bend your knees a little bit more than you usually would, and that's just going to help lengthen the spine, lifting the hips up and back. Pull the shoulder blades away from the ears, soften the heels in the direction of the ground. Use your next breath in, sweep the right toes high, three-legged dog. And then as we exhale, bend the right knee, bring the foot close towards the hips. You might just stay in stillness, or just take some circles with the right knee. Circling out in one direction, and then swapping direction of the circle. Use your next breath in, start to roll forward, right knee towards the nose. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands, left knee comes down. Just bring your hands up onto your thighs. You can also keep the hands on the ground if you would like. Can you shift your hips forward, roll the shoulders back. Little push away from the ground with your right foot here. And then turn your left toes to the right. Right elbow might come onto the thigh as you turn the chest open to the left. Maybe you stay here. You could add some arms by lifting the left arm up and over. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, bring the left hand back down. Take a big circle, sweep the fingertips down, reach them forward, and then come back up. So breathing out as you come down. Breathing in as you come up and over, turn the shoulder away. Let's go one more. Exhale, coming down. Inhaling to come up. Bring the hands down to the ground again. Tuck the back toes, lift the hips up. Breathe in, down dog. Exhale, hold. Just one more time on the left side. Breathing in, left toes sweep high. Exhale, bend the left knee, bring the foot close towards the hips. And you might stay here in a little bit more stillness. Maybe you take some circles with the knee. And then swapping direction of the circles. Just starting to get the glutes a little bit more active, moving your body in different ways. Breathe in, start to roll forward, left knee towards the nose. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands, right knee comes down. Lift yourself up, low lunge. Hips sink forward, really starting to open through the psoas. Hip flexors, chest is lifted. One more breath. Can you really sink into it? And then just slide back slightly, right toes towards the left. Left elbow can come to the thigh. You can always walk the left hand down a little bit more if you would like. Maybe just keep the hand down. Or if you want a little bit more, lift the right hand up. So gaining a little bit more through the right side body, a little bit through the adductors and the hips. Take the hand to the back of the mat. Sweep the right hand down on the ground, reach the arm forward, and then come back and over. Let's go 2 more times. So breathing out as you come down. Breathing in to come up. Last time, a little bit of twisting through the spine, a little bit of shoulder mobilization. And then when you're ready, frame out your front foot. Tuck right toes, downward facing dog, breathe in. Breathing out. Lower your knees down to the ground. Cross over the ankles. Sit yourself down for a moment. Hips towards the ground. Sit up really tall. Deep breath in through the nose. As we exhale, let's close the eyes together. Coming back to the breath, breathing into the belly, breathing into the ribs. Remember, if it feels helpful for you, you can actually place your hands there. Taking these final moments of pause. So we get this time to look inwards and become more aware of ourselves before we head out into the rest of the day. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And a deep breath out, let it go. Thank you so much, everyone. It was a pleasure moving with you. And even though it was short, I hope that you feel a little bit more awake, a little bit more in your body. And let me know how you found it. Of course, if you wanted some longer content, feel free to check out our Patreon account, which I'll link down below. And yeah, we have some more behind the scenes content there. So you're more than welcome to join the journey. And see you next time on the mat.